Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. Just getting ready. Okay, need to put the right sensitivity. Let me just check something. Okay, everything works. Good. All right. Hello, Travel Channel. Map, yes. Well, this is going to be about both cars and maps. Yeah. So today I'm doing something quite different than usual. I am making a loader for cars and tracks. That is the plan. But let's get into it. When I start, all right, I need to do. How are you? Oh. So Narrow Channel says, I wanted to switch it up a bit. Yeah, for the map. Also, how are you and kind of dev and only own one monitor? Actually, you know what? There's something new in my life. I got a new monitor. So, actually, I'm now working on a new monitor, but I'm not using my laptop monitor. So actually, I'm still on one monitor. I'm still on one screen. It's just bigger. That's the thing. This is like I don't know, two and a half K monitor. Uh, yeah, it's definitely bigger than the laptop, and I mean it's literally twice the size. Like literally twice the size, which makes it much easier to look at. And I can adjust the height, you know. Uh, but yeah, actually, this makes me think that I could actually use my laptop monitor for chat and stuff. Yeah, but let's not experiment yet. I might do it on the next stream because I didn't experiment with this really. Okay, so yes, let me switch into my project, prepare everything. All right. So I think I can actually slowly begin because I'm just typing the what I'm going to do on the stream, but I can do it live with all the people on it. Okay. So, what what is today all about? Hello everyone. Welcome to stream number 145. And I hope that everything looks great on the stream, because before the stream, one more thing that I did, got a new screen. So now this is actually much bigger. This screen is bigger, has more resolution than the laptop. So I'm wondering how this is gonna work, since I have more pixels. If everything is gonna work fine, and this is a pretty old computer that is running right now. So we will see. We will see on the stream. I don't have problems with running Shakedown, but I haven't tested it yet on the stream. So that's a question. All right. So yeah, before we begin with the launcher, as I say, I got a new screen, but I also, before the stream, during the last couple of days, I've finished unwrapping Tsubasa, and let me show you how that looks like. I need to go into, okay, let me find my thing, right? And engine dev drive bin, and then in the dev folder I have all the Tsubasa launching, so Kenya or Finland. As you can see, to launch all the possible combinations of cars and tracks, right now I need to use these bat files, which are ridiculous. And yeah, well, let's talk about it later. Let me first go straight into the game and show you off the new stuff. Right, wait, I'm on my headphones, so let's see. Surprisingly it works. Okay, I can't hear myself. Oh, well, alright, I see, yes. Oh no. Yeah, well, Tsubasa looks good, but the frame rate doesn't. Yep, since now I have more pixels on the screen, OBS struggles. Oh my god, yeah, OBS struggles to run the game now at the same time. Great, yes, this wasn't an issue on the laptop, but on the laptop screen. Yeah, well, I can always, of course, not use the chase camera, but instead, because the chase camera has this smoothing and velocity calculations. By the way, I do have to say that I've already worked on fixing this camera with frame drops, but I didn't finish it. So I just reverted to the old style where the camera is, you know, jittery, and the reason for that is because I'm calculating the velocity and with the frame. Yeah. So when there is a frame skip due to, you know, poor FPS stability, you know, then it's jumping all over, and I need to find some kind of a way to smooth it out. Yeah, so and right now all my attempts to do that were futile. So anyway, let's not focus on the bad FPS there with following the camera. As you can see, when you're outside in this orbital camera, there's no problems actually, because the orbital camera is simply following the car, you know, precisely. But yeah, if you go into the chase camera, oh my god. Oh, by the way, I didn't check if... Oh! Nice crash. And I did roll back, which is nice. Didn't check if the audio is too loud. Well, it's not for me. I don't know if it's for you. Maybe less. How did you make a game? What? How did you make a game that runs in PowerPoint? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Anyway, it's not it's not the game's fault so much that it is OBS that is taking all the CPU and my old laptop. Yeah, but hopefully soon I will actually upgrade my rig. So yeah, in the future you can hope that I will work on a streamable on a better streamable machine. Oh, by the way, these the brake lights, I made those today. I made these today, but I think that they have a little bit of too, yeah, the edges are too dark, so I might need to do cutouts. I might need to do some cutouts. Yeah, it's like, it seems like they're adding like black lines on the bottom, as you can see when you're braking, and it looks kind of weird. Anyway, yes. Other than that, looks pretty good. The only thing that I'm left to do with the Tsubasa is are the wheels. So these are the wheels from the WRC Spec 17 that I use in the game, and yeah, I definitely want to do the classic golden wheels of the car that Tsubasa inspired by. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I also have the reverse, which is this little light there, as you can see, just turns on. I wonder how it looks like in the dark. I never actually tried it. Never actually tried. Oh yeah. Well, oh, not bad. Shouldn't be. Not that bad. Yeah, yeah. In the dark, it looks good. I have no idea if the real car had this segmented. Oh, and I actually need to move. I need to move the point where the light gets emitted, because right now the light is emitted from the trunk. Yeah, this is because the Spec 17 is a lot shorter. And of course, the front lights don't exist yet. The headlights, they're not, they don't shine. Yeah, and the headlights, they're also, they're shining from the engine bay. So yeah, I should move them forward and backwards. These, yeah, because Spec 17 is a lot shorter. It doesn't have these overhangs as old rally cars did. Anyway, there you go. So yes, new texture, and I do want to publish Tsubasa. Yeah, I'm thinking actually as publishing Tsubasa as a mod instead of just including it in the game. I might actually publish it as a mod first and then put it in the game later, because it's easier to just add it as a separate mod. Anyway, there you go. Nice nice little view of the forest. Okay, looks great. Oh yes, let me read the chat. So, actually, that serves as another thing, a time selector for the app. What do you mean a time selector? What do you mean by a time selector? I'm not sure. Ramon CF7 says it looks great. Thank you. I am Headful says, I see you removed the wing. I actually prefer it this way. Yes, because somebody on Twitter was complaining that somebody on Twitter said, maybe it was you. I am Headful. Maybe that was you. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, somebody was complaining, like, oh my god, please remove that wing. It's just, it looks so wrong. Yeah, at first I was like, why do you don't like this wing? It's pretty, like, iconic from the later Subarus, but he was like, yeah, just, it doesn't fit on the car from this era, right? On the Group A. but it is okay on the later variants. But I want to add the wing. The wing is still there. The wing is in the texture. Oh yeah, let me actually show you the texture since we're here. I wanna, yeah, it is still there. It's just that I turned it off in the export, so I might add it as an optional. Yeah, I might add it as an optional thing that you can like add as an upgrade, which is another thing that I might need to include in the CS in the launcher. Yeah. All right. Why is Blender so slow? Day-night selection. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Right now, day-night is just like two values, right? Okay, so there you go. This is the car. It does include. It looks all messy because this is also the collision hull. But if you turn off the collision hull, there you can see the actual. Yeah, and also the interior. I should definitely paint it darker. The dash shouldn't be white, of course, and maybe I'll make the interior darker in general, like the shade. The shadow. Yeah, that is one thing to be done. And I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to show you the UV because if I select everything, yeah, if I select the body, and you can see that it's pretty packed. It's like it's a 256 by 256, so all this fit on this UV, and that was actually fun, and it was very relaxing to work on this UV, you know, just packing everything. And I did it by hand, and what I actually enjoyed was just putting everything so that it makes sense, so that anybody can just jump in and paint a different skin if they want. This is all the interior stuff. This is the underside. This is the dash. And then the roll bar is actually all these tiny things over here. All these little, yeah. And there's the license plate. The license plate is much bigger because I wanted to make it so that you can write something on it. But everything else is pretty small. Yeah. And this is the exhaust, by the way. Why is it orange? Oh, it's because it's... it is selected. Oh, and when we're talking about exhaust, I did a cool trick where I cut out. You can't see it. Did I export it correctly? Oh, did it export correctly? Maybe it didn't. Wait, I need to test. Let me relaunch again. I enjoyed UV unwrapping, said no 3D modeler ever. Yeah, no, but it's like, it's actually relaxing, right? Oh yeah, this is wrong. This is actually wrong. There should be pixel. So the problem is that I used Photoshop files to put it on the... okay. And the Photoshop files obviously don't have alpha. Right. So yeah, there should be like a pixel cutout here. Okay, yeah, that is why the exhaust. Yeah, I will show you that some other time. Okay, so yeah, let's start. Yeah, unwrapping Tsubasa, exhaust, roll bar, mud flaps, real view mirrors, the dash, the seat, and all pillars. Reviewed. These are all the notes that I added on the last stream, and actually, yeah, on the 144 it was actually done. I don't know when. The date doesn't actually really make sense. Okay, so after this, let's do a new thing. Let's make a car and map launcher. Why? Because now I have a new car. And you need to load a different cars and maps. And right now, the way you do it is you have these bat files. I hope that you can see it on the stream because now everything is a lot smaller, right? in the file system. And if if I want to use, for example, if I want to have a spec 17 in Kenya, I have a spec 17 Kenya.bat, and then it just loads, and hopefully it should launch. Yes, there it is. There's Kenya, there's spec 17. Everything works except the FPS sucks, but that is expected from the new amount of pixels I have here. Okay, anyway, yes. So if I want to go to, I don't know, I have Tsubasa, Kenya, and I have Tsubasa, Finland. But what if I want to run Tsubasa on Monty? Well, I would need to make a copy of the bat file, call it Tsubasa Monty. I would need to call it Tsubasa Monty. I would need to edit this bat file, and this bat file is actually just this, right? It calls the exe, and then it sets the resource folder. Okay, well, I'm setting a resource folder to a custom one. That is unrelated, but the most important thing, and I have a CFG which I use from the release folder, but that's not important. The important thing is this current map. So basically, I'm passing in arguments for different cars and different maps. So if I want to do a Monty, I would need to add Monty here and Monty there. And right now I only have one Tsubasa, but in the future I should have like a tarmac variant and a gravel variant. But yeah, there. And now I should be able to launch the Monty. So yeah, very complicated. There it is. A very complicated system that requires from the users to make these bat files. Or, well, there is an alternative. Let me show you. By the way, this is the first time ever I'm driving Tsubasa in Monty. I never tried it before. I only tried it in Finland and in Kenya. And I didn't even try it in Sweden, by the way. Can you imagine? Yeah. So never tried it in Sweden. And this is the first time in Monty. So yeah. So hopefully with the loader, that's a nice view. With the loader, I will be able to add it so that you can launch with Sweden as well. So, but I'm saying that there is another solution to not have to use bat files, and that is this. So this is the work of art of Mielke. Mielke, I guess, is pronounced on my Discord, and this is actually a loader for Shakedown Rally. What it does is you can select a car on one side, you can select a map on the other side, and right now it's using some old version. You can select your path to the custom Shakedown if you want. This load assets, I guess that just refreshes. Save config. So the problem with this loader is that you have to save configs, which is an old version. Before I added these directives, which you can add with we can pass car and map as an argument. Before that, you had to actually set it inside a settings. Yeah, for example, this one in the dev init, for example. You had to set it in here, and yeah, basically you would have to set the car and you would have to set the map. But now you no longer do that. You can do that through the arguments. So I said to Mielke, you don't have to actually change the config. You can actually do it without saving. So then he added a button that says starts with, but he didn't remove anything else, right? He didn't remove the config stuff. So it's just like start without saving. So this, and there's a tooltip. Start the game with the selected config, but without saving. uses the command line options. Yeah. So you can take whatever. What is the C thing? I have no idea. Tetro. I can't remember what F is. What is the F car? I hope this is going to work. Okay, let's see what happens if you start without saving. I am heads full. Says, does it still have the baked in shading? Yes. I do have baked in shading. Oh! I can't remember what this is. This is somebody's mod. Somebody was working on this. It looks like a Fiesta, I think. And it has a French flag on it. Interesting. Looks nice. Yeah, I guess that was the hybrid from this year or something. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember who worked on that, but I don't think they ever finished it. What is C car? Okay, let's try the C car. But yeah, so basically, what I want to do today, I want to kind of recreate this Milka's loader, basically, but make it a little nicer and integrate it into the game. Like, I mean, ship with the game, and not have, not have to do any CFG loading or anything. Oh, wow, yes, this is amazing. This one is actually great. Wow, I completely forgot about this mod. And it's actually surprising that it still works. I think it was never changed. Oh yeah, well, this is actually the old version. This is the old version of the game. Yeah, that's why it works. It probably wouldn't work in the newer version. It's pretty cool. It's actually, yeah, it's not using the same physics, so it's a lot more heavier, I think. I can feel how inert it is, so to speak. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is definitely the old version of the Finland, because this black cube, I didn't apply it. Yeah, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Is this one an issue? I can't remember. I think it is. Or maybe or maybe we'll have to look through my Discord. Yeah, pretty cool mod. Anyway, yes. So my question is, how do I do a loader myself? Well, so I've been thinking of, yes. Let's see. Make a car and map launcher app. Yes, that's a very long sentence for a very simple thing. But what should I use? C# or C++, or maybe even Zig for it. So here is the thing. The launcher thing, I have to. Where was it? I think it was. Did I put it in installs? Shake loader. There it is. Okay. So shake loader. Yeah. Here's the thing. This Shakedown loader, it's 140 kilobytes, which is pretty impressive. It does have a PDB. I don't think you need a PDB. It does have some runtime configs, which are annoying. Which I don't like. I wish I could integrate everything into it with a single exe if I would do C#. One thing that I don't like about this loader as well is that it takes a long time to start. I mean, you might be wondering, like, it takes a long time. I mean, there's like a second, right? And the game actually starts faster than that. So, like, at least the window pops up, and I'm not exactly sure why it is that slow. I mean, C# should be still fast. Maybe it's doing a lot of stuff before everything starts. Anyway, so yeah, when it comes to this, I think C#. One thing is that C# would be simplest to make. That's for sure, because it has its own forms designer, and it has its own like yeah. C# is super simple. I know how to walk through files. I've done it before with the Unity and everything. That's one thing. Another thing is, well, here's the thing. Yesterday, I was also thinking about should I do a loader, and I tried to build a Zig version of basically, yeah. When I was thinking like, should I do should I do it in Zig? Um, I was thinking as oh, hello. Wait, something in the chat is happening. Yes, there's too much, so I'm just gonna use that on screen. Looks great. I actually prefer this way day and night. That's I oh wow. This is just you're just gonna pass in the arguments and call it a day. Yes, exactly. I mean that's basically what I'm trying to do, right? I mean it's logical and all, but what if you want options or something? You just expand the launcher app. I guess yes, but look, yeah, one thing that I didn't mention, or maybe I did mention, it was just a long time ago. This is just a temporary solution, right? I'm not. I don't wanna. Of course, my goal is to make everything in game. That you can select cars. You have little, nice spinny cars on a platform and stuff. But before that, I want to make it outside of the, just as a quick launcher thing. Oh, and the mic is here and says, for your information, the creator of that tool here. So that's Milke. So it's an external app, not an in-game menu. Yeah, for now, it's going to be an external app. The app in it is slow because C# is slow initialize. That one, yes. I was thinking on updating the tool today even. Luckily, I didn't start anything. Yeah. So, well, I think, wait, your thing is on GitHub, I think, right? Maybe this somewhere. Issues. Yes, of course. I did put some issues in there because, yeah, oh yeah, I complained about avoid config completely. Anyway, yes. Well, here is the source, right? And let's look into the code. Is there anything unpredictable? Program. Now this is gonna be a code review, right? Because I have an idea how to make it, but we will see. Oh, a list of key value pairs. Why not just use a dictionary? Why a list of key value pairs? Okay. Initializing, loading config. Oh yeah, of course, you are loading a config. That, yeah, because basically I don't need to load a config. Maybe, yeah, maybe that would be, maybe I can skip loading any configs completely. Yeah, list box. Yeah, that's probably what I could use. Loading maps, loading cars. Loading assets, saving config. Yeah, and there's saving config as well. Launch game, click, save and launch. Yeah. Process start info. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking of basically doing something like this, but in Zig. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna recreate this in CS as well. But let's see. Yeah, I was about to say duplicated keys. I think that's why I did it this way. Maybe config. I think it's to store path to game and things like that. I see. Yeah. But yeah, one more thing that I actually want to do in my loader is that it's only going to launch from the folder that you're in. Like I don't want to provide any paths. It's just going to be in the same folder and launch the exit that is right there. That is what I wish. Yeah. So I was saying that I tried a Zig so-called imgui example, and I tried to build yesterday a few different builds. So a debug, this is how it looks like. So as you can see, it starts very fast. It starts very quickly, which is nice. And you have a little context with imgui. And yeah, of course, this is like, 2D game GUI, which is not retained. It is not native, obviously. It is using a custom GUI. But you can actually use it as a totally like a game GUI, right? And it's actually going to be consistent with the game. Well, in this one, you can actually change the... And yeah, I actually just wrote something to test if it actually works. So yeah, this is like a minimal imgui sample that you can make with Zig. But I was wondering that the debug version is like 5 megabytes, and I was like, what? Why is it so big? And then I tried, okay, let's do a fast release. So this is the fast. So this means that it's with all the optimizations, and it's 1.3 megabytes. And it starts even faster, which is super cool. Yeah, the only thing is that the problem with this is that because it doesn't rely on Windows, I would have to re-implement a file loader or something. But I already do have a file loader in my engine, although it is C++, if I remember correctly, right? It is not. It is not C. If it was C, I would be able to like integrate it into Zig very easily. And yeah, and then I tried to do, if you do a safe build, you get a 2 megabyte, because this also includes all the errors and everything that can happen. The fast one basically strips all the errors, and it will just crash if it encounters an error that is unhandled. It's not going to give you any information or stack trace or anything. But it also has a small version. So if you compile with small, then it will optimize for size. And that one is actually 935 kilobytes, so it's a megabyte. Compared to the C# version, which is like 140 kilobytes, right? Plus this DLL, which is impressive actually, that is this small. But it's probably this small because it is loading some kind of external assets, right? It's loading a C# runtime probably, which you need to have to run it, which might be annoying, right? Which might be annoying. But yeah, another thing with Zig, like it includes everything, right? It includes everything, which is cool. But it doesn't have the practical stuff like the launcher and everything. So I've been thinking that for the beginning, at least for this stream, I'm not gonna do Zig. I'm gonna do C#, just to see how terrible it is. And if it is not that terrible, I'm just going to keep using that one. By the way, you can resize it. Look at that beautiful blue. Oh my god. The new screen. It's like lighting up the entire room. It's pretty nice. So yeah. Okay. So yes, let's do, unfortunately, C#. Let's do C#. Let's do C# for the beginning. Oh, and by the way, I did completely skip saying C++. I tried C++ as well, and it's damn complicated. Like, having to use C++ forms and everything, it is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So I think that C# is going to give me the fastest way of doing things. Okay. So let's see if I can like implement this in half an hour, because I'm pretty skilled in C#. I'm pretty like, because of Unity, and walking through files is super easy, and you don't have to think about memory, you don't have to think about anything. Why not C++ with imgui? Yeah, I could. I could do it. Yeah, I could build a separate. But yeah, maybe later. That's the thing. I just want to make a super quick prototype. Okay, maybe that's gonna be. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a Zig version, because I do want to. Yeah, maybe I can do that. Do a C# version first, and then do a Zig version later, but yeah, C++ with imgui. I don't know. Nah. Yeah, I would rather pick Zig if I have to do it with imgui. That's my. Okay, so let's do a new project. Da 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 da. In Visual Studio, in Microsoft Visual Studio. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. So yeah, as you can see, I already tried making a WinForms app to see if that can work. And here is this WinForms test. That's actually a C++ version, which was absolutely. Oh no, this one was C++ version. Yeah, that one was absolutely terrible. And when I looked into the code that it generated, I'm like, I don't want to touch this. I don't want to touch this anymore. But let's create a new project from scratch. Recent project templates. Yes, I do have a Forms app because I already tried it. So let's do that. And I'm gonna let's point it into the CS folder, because I kind of keep things grouped by the language. And this is gonna be called Shakedown Rally Launcher. Or should I do Rally Launcher? Is this a good thing? Should I use hyphens, or should I use? Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. And I guess that's it. Let's see. Yeah, which net should I target? Out of support, long-term support. Yeah, let's do the latest. Although I might. Yeah, that means that the users would need to have the latest runtime, right? Well, I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, let's just try. Let's just try and see how terrible C# is first. Creating a new project. Yay! Isn't it great? Loading designer. Let's see. You can continue working. What? To prevent possible data loss error. Instances of this error show call stack. What the hell does the... Okay, we're gonna use... I think we're gonna be using Zig. What? I didn't even start working on the project and already it's an error. Check Windows Forms design time error list. Show call stack. Oh my god. Move next. Well, this means nothing to me. Is this a joke? Okay, you have a main. You have the form, which doesn't work. But shouldn't there also be a... yes, there it is. Form designer. Yeah. Let's try to just build it. And let's see what happens. Maybe close the window and open the form again. Maybe it just needs to be built first. And by the way, which configuration is it? I guess it's debug. Also, the question is, why did you, what configuration did you build it? Did you build it in, okay, there it is. It's working. It's an empty window. Did you build it in debug or did you build it in release? Maybe that's why it's slow on startup. If you just built it in release. Okay, you say close the window and launch it again. No. No. Launch the window, or what the hell is going on? Okay, this is some XML. Oh my god, please, no. No! Okay, I don't know. Let's do something. Does it have a list? Yes, it does. A list of ints. Oh no! Is this some kind of a co-pilot running in the background? Get co-pilot subscription. No. Okay. I don't know. Why was there some prediction thing? I didn't see this before. Use a fun... okay, yes, I need to make a new one. I forgot how to code in C#. No, what is... Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, did something happen? Did something happen with the form designer? Did it get fixed? No. What the hell? Okay, let's restart Visual Studio. Yeah, this tells me I'm gonna be doing Zig. Release. Honestly, the experience of Windows Forms did degrade a bit since I started using Net Core. Before it was a bit better. And which one does it use? What is... I'm confused about this core naming. What is the one that I selected? It's Net 8. Is that Net Core or is it not? No. Or is Net Core something new? Something completely new. I'm just completely confused about that. Yeah, I remember they also had the net standard stuff, and I also didn't understand it because the standard stuff was also super confusing. It had a completely separate versioning. Yeah. Anyway, this is not loading again. It's not. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's never gonna launch, or is it? Is it ever gonna launch? So they got rid of the core name. So now it's just .NET. Yeah, since 5 or 6, but basically it's core. Okay, so it's still core, but they don't name it core. Since 5 or 6, okay. Oh, look at that! The designer magically works. Amazing. Okay. Cool. Okay, so can we move the... No, we have to look at it over there. It's always in the corner. That's annoying. I wish it was like Photoshop, where it's like centered in the middle, and you can really feel like a thing. Up until Net 4, it was a bit better. Oh, okay. So should I have used Net 4 for this? Tell me, or should I not? I think I had the same issue when I created my project, and it can happen again. Oh my god. Okay, let's be quick. We need a button. Where's the button? Button. Okay, there we go. Drag and drop. Boom. There we go. It's beautiful. Does it? Oh, nice. It has a distancer. It has a distance ruler. Don't use 4. No, don't use for. Okay. It doesn't have a center though. It doesn't know where the center is. Does it? No. Okay. So I have to just approximate it. Okay, let's call it. Can I double click on it? No. Oh no, double clicking creates a function. Oh no. Okay, let's not do that. Oh, there we go. It's beautiful. Did I just remove the function and it just crashed? It just crashed. Yes. Yes. Okay. Aha, there it is. The button click doesn't exist. Great. Great. Tell me this is gonna... No. Can I refresh? No. This is... Oh. Oh my god. Yes, this is the Microsoft experience. This is the Microsoft experience. I didn't want to build... let's build. I didn't want to double click because I wanted to actually rename the button. That was the easiest. That was the easy thing I wanted to do. Okay, so the button exists, but it does nothing. Oh, there it is. My god, what is going on? It's flashing. Okay, let's do this quick. Okay, let's do this super quick. Text is gonna say launch. Okay, text is gonna say launch. The name of it, I'm gonna call it launch button. Okay. 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 And now we can add a thing. And that is gonna do a process as we did have. It's gonna do a process start. And it's gonna launch a nengine.exe. No, what was it? An engine drive. Is it with a slash or is it with a... what was it? Is it a slash? Or, yeah, let's use the previous build. It is with a hyphen, yes. It's with a hyphen. So it is actually the same one. And it should have some arguments, no? Which we're gonna add. So there's gonna be a car with yeah, we have to escape the hyphen, and then we're gonna have something inside here, right? It's gonna be the car, and it's gonna be a map, which we're also gonna escape. So yeah, these are the interpolated strings that we have here. And there we're gonna put in a car path, which is gonna be something, and map path. Okay, so basically that thing. Okay. Well, that's the beginning. And by the way, since we are here, let's do, can I open folder in File Explorer? Yes. Let's do it. Let's do a git. Let's get it. I'm gonna open in terminal, and I'm gonna say get init, but we probably don't need, yeah, well, how do I do a git C# project, Visual Studio? Does Visual Studio maybe have, maybe it does have some kind of an initialized repository thing. Create git repository. Okay. You know what? Let's actually use Microsoft. Let's actually rely on the Microsoft. No, nobody ever said that. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove git and I'm gonna say create git repository. I hope it's not gonna be pointing me to like Azure or something. Okay, push to a new remote. No, we're gonna do local only. I'm gonna set that up. Git ignore template default. Well, yes, we're gonna have a C#, but I guess the default one covers it. License, so let's do a MIT. Add readme. I will do it later. Okay, create, save changes, save. Okay. So, we got a git. We have git ignore as well. What is git ignore like? Beautiful. Yes, it should have all the stuff that we need. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, let's do a... Okay, let's now open it. I'm gonna open it in fork. Let's see. So that I don't need to use Visual Studio for submitting my git commits. Oh my god. Spam. No, we don't want spam. Ban user. Yes. Reason spam. Okay, good. Okay. So, what are people saying in the chat? While what's happening with fork? Fork didn't launch. I had this problem yesterday with fork. My god, it looks like it doesn't work. Okay, well, we're gonna do the old-fashioned way because I don't want to use the I don't want to use the Microsoft ecosystem. Okay, let's see. Git status. And branch master and item to commit. Oh, so we actually have everything committed already in the first commit, I guess. All right, so we have this. We click on a button. Let's create. Oh my god, I was thinking this is gonna break again. Okay, let's first read the chat. They got rid of the core name. Don't use for. We're in 2024. Just stick to something nice in LTS. You have to anchor. You mean about this? About the button? About anchoring, like, I don't know. I don't know what anchoring means. Is it somewhere as an anchor thing? Oh yeah, one thing I definitely don't want is, first off, I definitely want to... Oh, let's change the font since we're here. Will it get shipped with the... Yeah, Inconsolata, that's a nice one. Although I could go with the pixel font or something. Nice! Oh, it actually changed the shape. It's changed the shape of everything. Let's make it bigger. 16. No, it's not changing for some reason. Ah, you have to reselect the font. 16. Boom. Wow, that's a beautiful chunky form. Perfect. Okay. That's very nice. Yes, it's adjusted for big screens. So, Narwhal Channel says, I had the displeasure of doing my CS degree in C# right as Microsoft was in the middle of a framework to core transition. You remove the function, but not the bind on the CS file. Yes, I figured it out myself. I worked in C# for like a decade. It's pretty nice, actually, for me at least. Well, all my C# skills are basically Unity, right? I've worked in Unity, but I haven't really worked with the Microsoft stuff. So yes, I did make some forms a long time ago, but not recently. I do like Microsoft ecosystem. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who says that? Mike says you can anchor the button on the properties layout on the bottom. Properties layout on the bottom. Anchor, I see, top left. Aha, can I do the bottom? What the hell is this? What is this? What's this cryptic hieroglyphs? Top, bottom. So you select... Ah, okay. Bottom. Okay, so if I put it as a bottom, I don't know. Auto size mode. Yeah, one thing is I definitely want to lock. I don't want to have any resizing possible. How do we do that? Cursor background border style sizable. Aha, there it is. Is it none? Is it fixed single? Oh, none is having no border at all. No, let's have a border, but I guess fixed single. What is fixed dialog? Fixed 3D. Oh. But the funny thing is that this thing is showing like Windows 7. It's not showing the Windows 10 frame. What is going on? Like, this is Visual Studio 2022. Why is it showing the Windows style? Okay, let's see if we can resize it. If we can resize it now. Well, we can't resize the border, but we can maximize it. Oh my god. Okay, at least the button is in the middle. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's disable... Let's disable maximization. Where is that? Okay. Design, name, layout, auto size, maximum size, padding size, accept button. Accept button, I guess that's the launch button. Cancel button, control box, help button. Oh, there it is. It should be somewhere here. Maximize box, false. Right? That should be it. Minimize box. Yeah, you should be able to minimize it, but not maximize it. Okay, I think that solves it. I don't wanna build it again. Okay, so we know that as in Milka's launcher, I do want to have a, what is the name of it? A list box? List checkbox? No. List view. What is a list view? Wait, what's a list view and what's a list box? What's the difference? So this one has items, collection of items. Oh, you can edit the items in a separate window. Nice. So we can add car 1, car 2, car 3. And then we'll be able to select them. But what is this? Does it have... It still has items. Oh, list view. You can add... Whoa. You can add special things. Image index. You can do images as well. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this is probably not what I want. Yeah, this is the list box is the one I want. Look at that beautiful update. Refresh rate. I hope that you can see it. Okay. Fight me, says Narvel Channel, because of what he says about do liking the Microsoft ecosystem. Or use dock. I never remember. It also works when resizing the window. Yeah, how do you resize? Oh, there is a control for resizing the window. Oh, okay, now I can see the anchor. I see. And this thing is not anchored as well. Yeah. But yeah, let's keep it fixed. Let's not make this. Yeah. Uh yeah. Should I add an image of Shakedown? Shakedown picture box. It has a box. Is there like just an image that I can add without any boxes? I guess that is the image box. Just I can disable the corner, the borders, link label. Where was my image box now? It disappeared. Oh, picture box, not the image box. Okay, so can you just load anything? Initial image, error image, initial image. Local resource. Yes, let's do an import. So I think I have it somewhere. Whoa! My bottle just exploded. I mean, it just popped for some reason. Shakedown. Do I think I have Sweden promo? Promo. Yeah, there it is. Itch banner. Yes. My God, it's huge. Let's try that. Is it in here? No. Wait on load. Image location. Okay. Initial image. Pixel format. Size. Raw format. So why doesn't it show? Background image. Image. Okay, so I think I put a wrong one. Project. Whoops. Wait, can I just take it? Project resource file. Do I have to do it twice? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's huge. But it does show. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. It's so okay. Can I do border style? Can I completely remove the border, or is it gonna be removed? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think maybe this is too big. Let's reduce the size by 2. So can I do? No, I can't. Horizontal resolution, pixel format. It says size, but it says a physical dimension as well. I am slightly confused to what is what. Okay, you can't change this. Physical dimension. Okay, so no, this is only the import. This is only the import, I think. Let's do the initial image. Let's clear it. Wait on loads. Enabled. Can you false it? No, that doesn't do anything. Size mode. Stretch image. Stretch image. Auto size. Center image. Zoom. Okay, so if you do a stretch image, I guess that's, yeah, then I can resize it to my liking. But it looks awful. Okay. Can I auto size? What does auto size do? Does it? Okay, now there's no control. Normal zoom. What is zoom? Oh, okay. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that I kind of want. Okay, it's not really pixel perfect, but it's okay. It's okay for now. So I guess this, yeah, it's still not showing me where the center is, which is annoying. Okay, so we have this car box. Let's call it the car list box. And we're gonna do another one for... What is going on with this bottle? We're gonna do a map list box. Oh, now you have guides. Now you have guides of everything. Okay, but it doesn't show me the middle again, so I have no idea where the middle is. Yeah. Is there some kind of a... Oh, you see, actually you can see where the middle is from the from where this anchor is. But I wonder if there are any rulers. So, did I just accidentally click twice? Yes, I did. Okay. Anyway. Okay, let's do it approximately for now and do the exact later. Okay, so this is gonna be the map box. Map box. Map list box. And this is the launch button, the car map. It's perfect. All right. So now that we have these list boxes, what we can do is we should have access to them. Oh yeah, let's remove this. This was just a test. We should have a form. Yeah, when you load a form. Yeah. So basically, one thing that I want to do, first thing that I want to do, I want to fill up this. Okay, let's actually test. Let's see how it looks like. The properties layout at the bottom. Find me. It also works with resizing the window. Yeah. I've read all the chat unless there's no. Cool. Okay. So there we go. We can select things. Right now there's only car and we can launch. And there it is. It actually starts something except that there is no there is no process. Okay, so that's nice for now. But let's load all the stuff. So yeah, how we're gonna do this is we need to recursively go through all the folders and look for... Basically, I have a resource folder, right? And I'm going to recursively look through for the files. So if you go, is it directory? And then I have to enumerate files. It returns the enumerable collection full of files. Probably it's that, or directories. Returns an enumerable collection of directory full names and specified path. What if I just Google C# find list recursive folders. Oh, I did actually search for it already, I think. Recently. Not recently, but sometime. In net4, there are supposedly iterator-based rather than array-based file functions built in. Directory enumerate files path search option all directories. Aha, there is a search. At the moment I use something like below. So this is from a long time ago, right? 2019. So I'm guessing this already works. Okay, let's try this. Let's try the new way. Usually the new way always sucks. That's the rule of C#. That's the rule of C#. Enumerate files. An enumerable collection of full file names is specified. Okay, and I already don't like this. I already don't like that it's in a for each. That scares me. I'm just gonna do the enumerate. No, I don't know. Maybe it is optimized the way. Who knows? Maybe this is the new C# that I don't know. Search options, all directories, path. And this is, yeah, we're gonna look for ini files. Or we're gonna look for car.ini files, right? Which should be. Okay, so the beginning path should be, let's call it the res path, and we're gonna do a res. So it's gonna be res slash, I guess, because that should be in the same folder. And we should probably check for if res path already exists. Okay, so let's try this, but of course, to try it, we have to copy some resources. Let's do this. Let's copy these resources into my binary here, debug and net windows. Oh my god. Okay, oh my god, look at those beautiful DLLs we got and everything. Okay, so it should be there. The resource folder should be there. Okay, let's not accidentally click on a button. You can check my code too. Yeah, but it's more fun to figure it out on your own. Okay. So, oh, where's the console? By the way, the console doesn't exist. It should be able to, you've set a subsystem to Windows or something. Is there somewhere in the properties or something? Loading properties. Console application. Let's see if this actually works. If you set it to console. The console has started. Aha, there it is. It does work. Look at that. We got all the files, all the paths. Oh my god, look at this inconsistency in slashes. Beautiful. Beautiful Windows stuff. Okay, so I did find it, and I have a console as well. Oh, the console doesn't die. Okay, great. I have to press stop. Okay, so it did find all the files. We're already making a lot of progress. Okay, but I actually want to do the map ini as well, right? Yeah, and since this is regex, right? It's super slow. Maybe this is why your thing starts slow, because are you using the enumerate files? I don't know. Form 1. Okay, so, but here's the thing. I do actually, oh yeah, for each of the files, let's actually add them to a list of cars. Yeah, let's do a string. Oh my god, who is this helping me? I don't know. Is it Copilot? But the Copilot is not on. Can I turn off this annoying thing? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't wanna look for it. Okay, but actually it's a car list. It's a car list. And I probably, if I'm enumerating the files, I probably don't even need to do a for each, right? What I can do is I can simply put a new and do this, right? Directly. Because that should make a list out of enumeratable files. Right? Hopefully. But actually I am going to add it individually because I want to process the strings. So I'm going to add file into that. And finally, what I want to do is I want to do the car list box. How do you do text? Text gets and searches the text to the currently. I guess it's items. Can I add range? Okay, first let's clear. Car list box items. And then I'm gonna add range. I'm gonna add range the car list. And the reason why I have a separate list, can I convert list string to object collection? Okay, so I have to do it manually because this is some kind of a object collection. Items add file, right? Okay, yeah, and I should clear before. So let's see if this works. Yeah, there it is. We have selectable files. Noise. We're already making some big progress. We can do the same thing for maps. But actually, I don't want to do the paths. What I actually want to do is I want to have a nice name, which is only the name, so only Tsubasa or Spec 17 Gravel. That's the name. The name is not the INI, the car INI. That's annoying. So I'm thinking of actually making a class to store all these. And I'm going to do a car class. And it's going to have a string of name and string of path. So it's going to have a full path and just a name. So let's do a... yeah, let's, instead of having a car list, we're going to have a list of cars like this, and we're going to put it outside. And we're also going to have a list of maps, but let's do that later. Okay, so for the car list, well, I don't need to really clear it. I do have to clear the list box. But I want to add a car, a new car. Yeah, you have to do new car in here. And yeah, this is Zig is put in dot. Here it's just name. Name. Why is it not working? Is it just... Oh yeah, I need to process this. So how do you do that? You go something file name. Wait, you can... Oh yeah, you can turn it into a file info, I think. File info is new, file info, yeah, there. I mean, the same stuff. And then I can actually get a name of the file info name. And what is it actually going to be? So let's actually output it. Let's output the name of the file. Let's see what happens. Member default is oh, right. Yeah, I'm now used to Zig where everything is public. Yeah, this is annoying, and I basically just want a struct, like a C++ struct, which is everything is public. Not only Zig, but in C++, yeah, everything is public by default in a struct. But yeah, C# classes, you have to put public everywhere. Okay, so we have the name is file info dot name, I guess, without... Does it have an extension as well? Extension, but the extension is only .ini, so it's not really good. And then we're also going to replace in the name, I'm going to replace .car.ini with nothing. Well, or maybe we can substring that. And path is actually going to be the full string, which is just file. Okay, so now we can take the name, right, which we already have here. Car list, add new car. Yeah, and should we all do this in the same process? Let's do update list box as a separate thing. So instead, I'm gonna do a for each car in cars. Sorry, what was the name of it? Car list. Oh, what is? Yeah, it's behaving super slowly, by the way. And then I'm gonna do a clear as well on here. Update list box, car list box items, clear, and we're gonna add a file, which is, wait a minute. Yeah, we're just gonna do a car.name basically. All right. Something like that. And then we have to call the update list box as well. Update list box. There is a struct in C#. Yes, of course, there is a struct, but it's different. It's a value type. It's inline. There it is. We have all the cars with nice names. We don't have to. But I just realized that the maps are actually exactly the same. So we don't have to make cars or maps. We can just call these. I'm just gonna call these items. Ah, by the way, let me just quickly get status this. Yes. Let's git commit, and I'm gonna git commit saying, yeah, car list working. Great. Yeah. Oh, I didn't add anything. So let's add stuff. There it is. Okay, committed. Yeah. So instead of car, I can just call this item. And instead of this thing, let's make a function. Oh my God, I'm running out of storage. Great. Yes, I think before I started the stream, I only had like 4 gigabytes or something of memory. I'm not recording this, right? No. Okay, good. Maybe that's why the computer is slow. Okay, what about now? What about now? Okay, it's back on 4, so it must be the Firefox's fault. All right, so respath, that is working. So let's actually do this as a, we can do a const. Does it do const? Yes, it does. You can have const strings in C#, that's good. Okay, let's say loads items, and then we're gonna pick a, what are we gonna pick? Yeah, we're gonna say string extension, or let's just do ext, and then we can move this whole thing inside here. We have for each file, we enumerate files. We're gonna add the extension here, right? Because it's car ini. Ext, and we have all directories. File info is file. This probably says you can simplify. Use new. Yeah, why not? Replace. Yeah, we have to replace ext with nothing. And we're also going to give it a list. So we're going to have a car list, and we're going to have a map list as well. And that I'm going to pass in as a list of items. A list of items, and I'm going to just call it a list, right? Or let's call it items. Items, I can just say items add, yeah, file info. I could make this even static, right? Because it doesn't really, or maybe it does. Yeah, it doesn't really take anything that is transient. So if I had a car list here, right, it would fail because, yeah, that's good. That's good. Cool. So we have all the items. Yeah, I'm adding an item, creating a file info. Okay, nothing is car related, right? So what I can do now is I can just say load items and say car list. Oops, I can put the extension to be .car.ini, and I say car list, and then I say a map list here, and it's going to be map ini. Okay, and finally, after loading these items, we're also going to update list box, but the list box I need to pass in as a list box, just do it like this so that we can update it with, let's do that static as well, so that we can make sure that we need to pass in all the variables. Car in, no, let's do item in items, and we're going to have add item name, and car list box is going to be the list box now. Whoops, list box. Okay, and of course, items we need to pass in. So this is going to be this thing. All right, so that should be it. Load items, update list box now takes arguments. So you need to provide it with a car list box and with a car list, and the same thing with a map list. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. Hopefully this is going to work just fine. Whoa, look at that. Finland, Kenya, Monty Knight. We can do it. We can select our cars and our maps. Nice. Looks cool. And then we're gonna be able to launch. Cool. Okay. Let's also, wow. This is amazing. The designer is gonna crash again. No, it just needs time. Okay, let's resize it a bit. Okay. Yeah, this thing can be bigger. Something like that. Let's put it slightly taller. There we go. Slightly better. Slightly better. I don't know if I should say loader or something, but, or maybe this is enough. Okay, save it. And now let's get it to work with, where is this? Yeah, with the button. Where was the button? Where was the button? Oh, it's not program. Where is my codes? Oh, it's form. All right. So we have a car path, right? We have a map path. And what we want to do is we want to start the process of an engine drive and car with a special car on the map. And actually this should work fine, except of course, yeah, we need to find out which is selected, right? And list box, how do I find out which one is selected? Get item selected index, selected item. There's a selected item, which is like an optional. Let's do a selected index. Gets or set the 0 based currently selected in an item. But what if you don't have anything selected? Is it going to return as -1? A value of -1 is returned if no item is selected. There it is. So we can catch an error there. Let's do car index. Let's just do car I. And a mappy. Okay, and now we have car path is going to be the car list, car I. And here we're going to have map list, map I. Okay, but if car I is less than 0 or map I is less than 0, return. Okay, we're just going to return with no errors. Or maybe I should just, you know, log error. There's no log error. There's a right line. Can you do an error? No. You can do an assert. Right line. There's no error. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a. Oh, this is not a debug. This is a console. Can you do a console error? Oh yeah, there it is. Gets the standard error output stream. Aha, there it is. Can I do that? Right line of the error. Mappy. Let's say. Car or map not selected. There we go. And of course, we're gonna need brackets. Cool. Okay, so there it is. And yeah, of course, we need the path. Not. There we go. I think you can bind your item class and then on selected value, get the path. What do you mean by binding? So if nothing is selected, aha. What? How did it pass if nothing was selected? I made a mistake. This should be a map. Map selected in the classic. I think you can bind your item class and then on selected value get the path. But you need to configure the list box to display name first. You can create a temp dialog to show the error, I think. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by binding. So you mean on select when I change it. So there it is. A car or map not selected, but it doesn't read out or anything. Okay, yeah, so you need to select both, but of course we don't have the game here. Should I add the whole game into this? Let's see what happens if I actually just copy the application. What if I just copy the app over here? Is it gonna complain about anything? Actually, it might just work. It might actually start the game. Spec 17 Finland. Oh! Okay, it launched and it crashed. Map model not found. Interesting. Oh, res. Right, it needs to be relative to the res path. Okay, so actually for the path, we're actually gonna filter this. We're gonna do a substring that starts with 5, right? Because res, R-E-S, 4. Is it 4? we need to remove this. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try a substring of 4. And then it should start. What is this? What does it say? Use a range operator. Oh, that's a new thing. That's a new thing in C# that I haven't used yet. Interesting. All right, so this should be the path. You can create a temp dialog. When adding the item to the list box, you should be able to add the object, not the string. Add the object. Oh, you can add an object, but you would need, the object would need to have a toString, right? You need to configure the list box to display name first. You probably need a toString, right, in the item. Oh. Yeah, there's one more thing that I kind of want to do. One of the reasons why I am going with the name and the path. And that is that I actually want to have a switch between a path and the name. Because you might have duplicates. You might have multiple cars with the same name, but they're actually in the different folders. So I do want to have a nice name, but if it's the same name, then you should be able to like checkbox something that says show full path. Something like that, right? That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, okay, let's try this if it works with okay. So let's spec Finland. There is some kind of a bug already, I've seen. Oh, it works. It works. This is the tarmac. Yes, this is the tarmac car working in Finland. Perfect. It actually works, but what is the problem? Fail reading ini. I don't know which one. Maybe it was the config. Oh yeah, the config is missing, so it's using default config. Fail building texture. Pretty cool. Okay, it already works. Surprisingly, it already works. So let's call this done. No, I'm gonna do a git status. Let's do a git add, and we're gonna say it works. It works. Yeah, it works. That's perfect. All right. So, but here's what I actually want to do. I want to add a little checkbox. Here or somewhere. Checkbox. Let's do a checkbox. And I'm going to call this one I'm going to say show full path or something like that. Show full paths, I guess. And we're gonna call this full paths. Show paths. Show paths. Check box, something like that. All right, and I guess if we double click, show path checkbox changed. Okay, so you have a change, but I guess this change. Okay, the object is. What is the event args? Representative base class event data. I guess the event is for like mouse input or something. But I guess the object, the sender, I should just cast it to a checkbox. And I do it like this. Yeah, and then if checkbox checked, update list box. You know what? Yeah. I'm thinking that maybe I don't need to re-add objects, right? Maybe it's possible to just, as you have mentioned, Milke, you can just add it as an object and do a toString, and then the checkbox would just switch the toString. But I wonder, that probably doesn't happen every frame, right? Okay, I wonder what happens if you add an item. What would be the result? Yeah, right. So it outputs the class. So if I override the toString and then say return name, there it is. I can actually add the item itself. Not bad. Not bad an idea. But now what I can do is I can switch. Yeah, so let's have some kind of a static bool, and let's call it check show full paths, right? And it's gonna be false by default. And if I say show full paths, then return path. If not, the return name. Right? Something like that. And this is gonna get toggled by the checkbox. So checkbox checked. No. Maybe null here. Yeah, who cares? Okay, so if I say show full paths, nothing happens because the list boxes don't update. Can I update? Updates. Causes the control to redraw the invalidated regions with its client area. Let's try it. Let's try updating. Nope. That doesn't work. So can you somehow refresh? If it's not update, repaint, reset text, resets the control text property to its default value. Refresh. There's also forces the control to invalidate its color, immediately redraw itself. Just call update list box. Update list box. Yeah. I know, that's the easy way, but maybe there's a way to like redraw the two strings, right? I mean, I could do a update list box, but you know, the easier way would be for to not change the items. The problem is that my selection gets invalidated, right? If you clear the box. So it would be nice to not have to do that. There must be a way to... reset text. Yeah, let's try refresh. Let's try refresh. That's not refresh. Let's try reset text. No. Okay. Looks like it doesn't work. Let's do update list box. Yeah. Car list box and items. Yeah. Car items. Car list. Let's see if that works. Maybe the click doesn't work or something. No, there it is. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so now we have a full output. So if there are any duplicates, we should be able to see them, right? But the problem is now is that when you click this check mark, it invalidates the selection that you have made. So what I want to actually do is I want to maintain the selection. Let's do a list box. Okay. Car selected. Car list box. Selected index. And then we're gonna do car list select and select index. Can you set it? Oh, okay, you just set it like this. Let's see. Oh my god, there's more spam. All right, show fill paths. Yeah, it keeps on. It keeps the selection. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna just do it this way. And, well, we do have to use the same thing. You know what? Let's keep the selection somewhere saved. Let's do that automatically, actually, on repaint. Let's see if selected is a list box. Somebody's writing something in the chat. For the for each, hello, the real MKB. For the for each line on 58. Okay, that's this one. Yeah, that's that's this one. Does listbox not have an add range method? So it could just be, yeah, maybe it does. Oh yeah, the problem is that the add range it takes in add range. It needs to take an object collection and not a list. That's the problem. I already tried it. Yeah, because it's like this is a list and it takes in an object collection. So that's the problem. You need to convert it to an object collection first. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really. There is no much difference, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, selected. Yeah, let's keep the selection consistent. So even if you're doing nothing, I want to keep this. So selected index, list box selected index is selected. Okay. So yeah, we don't have to do this anymore, and we can update list box, map list box, and map list. There we go. Says just should be object. And list inherits from array. I have not gone Windows, so can't test, but looks from docs should support a list from that framework and other versions. Yeah, it's okay. This is a nitpick. Oh, it doesn't keep it. What happened? What happened now? What did I do? Anyway, it does not matter. Yeah, I mean, I can even write this as 2 lines, right? So it's like you're just helping me reduce 1 line. The bigger help would be to find how can you update a list box with new names that will take 2 string. Yeah, but anyway, selected index, selected. What the hell? Why didn't it keep? Oh, because I'm clearing. I'm an idiot. You're correct. It is a nitpick. Under the hood, the add range probably just does it for each like you are. Yeah. Probably. And it might even be less efficient because it's allocating a list. Yeah, okay, now it works. Yeah, so, and I think that by default, so here's the thing. I want to, by default, what is this? Checkbox might be null. What can I do to prevent that? Introduce parameter for checkbox. No, let's not do that. It doesn't, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Do I have to do it if checkbox? Yeah, now it's not complaining. You think it's not gonna complain if I just cast it as a checkbox? Oh, it's not complaining. Yeah, actually, I never knew what's the difference between as and doing a cast like this. I guess as would cast to a null, right? As would cast to a null if it doesn't match, if it's not the right type. Right? That's the difference. And this one will error if it is not the right type. Var as type can return null. Yeah, there it is. That's exactly what I was just saying. As gives a possible for null where cast throws if it can't. Yeah. All right. So let's put that into Git for now. Yeah, well, let's test that everything works fine with both lists. Okay, Monty show full paths works. Delta, let's do a delta in Monty. Oh. There it is. It's a delta, but a gravel delta. Nice. Cool. This is very handy. Oh, look, there's a Tsubasa as well. When did I add Tsubasa? Let's try it. Yeah. The strange thing is the console is actually shared. That is interesting. Like it's shared between the instances. Even this thing shares the same console. Doesn't create a new one. There it is. Tsubasa in Finland. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. And you can quit in a proper way like this. All right. So there we go. We have a loader. We can show full paths. I could call it a day here because I'm kind of getting tired. It's 2 a.m. I might continue tomorrow. But yeah, let's actually try it on a real game. So yeah, what is this checkbox? Okay. Let's just git add. We're gonna git add everything and git commit added show full paths check box. There we go. So yeah, there we go. A fairly simple. Oh yeah, one more thing that I want to do is I want to, by default, when you initialize, I want to select Monty and spec 17. So how are we going to do that? Well, I have to find a for each car in car list, car name, if car name is spec 17, just the normal one. Well, actually, we need an index. We need an index. And we're gonna do a -1. And then we're gonna do a for loop. A normal for loop that's gonna go out up until car list count. And now we have a car list I dot name is spec 17 if and if that is the case, then we're gonna make a car A equals I. Okay. Yeah. And we can break. So we could probably use link, but I don't want to use link. Like to find the first stuff. Yeah. And we can do the same thing for the map. Let's do find index. And we're gonna do a list of items and string stir. Find index of. Does it actually have like a find? Yeah, index of. But it's looking, yeah, it needs an item, not a pattern, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna move this into here and return. Well, I don't need don't need to save this. I can just return I. And there we go. We can even remove all the, since it's a waterfall. Find index of, and we're gonna do, this is gonna be static. Oh yeah, we need, if nothing is done, we do have to return -1. But yeah, items, and this is gonna be a string. And it says, oh, not all call paths return a value, right? So if none is found, we're just gonna return -1. Let's do a find index of car items, car list, and it's gonna be spec 17, and find index, this is gonna be Monty in map list, and yeah, basically this. And then we're gonna say car list box dot selected. Oh, select. Can I select? Oh no, this is not select. This is select currently. Selected index. Car I, and then we also have map list box selected index mappy. There it is. So hopefully this will find an initial, it will select automatically. There it is. It did actually select spec 17 in Monty. So it would be nice to actually save what was the last thing you want, what was the last thing that you actually selected. But I kind of don't want to use files for that. I could use the registry actually. I could use the registry, but I don't want to go into the registry stuff. Yeah, but yeah, this is good enough. This is better than just not selecting anything. Can you unselect? You can't. First or default? Yeah, I could have used link, as I said, but I don't want to. First index should do it. Yeah, I don't want to use it link. So yeah, this will do. Okay. Spec 17 gravel in Kenya. That should be cool. Yeah. There we go. Anything else that I can add here? This is kind of usable. Okay, so let's, as a final thing, let's also git add everything got modified. Yes. So let's git add everything, and I'm gonna say now spec 17 and Monty are selected by default. There we go. Okay, and as the final thing, let's spawn a release. So I think it should not be working. Oh, continue debugging. Stop debugging. Aha, because it's trying to run a release that doesn't have. Disable just my code and continue. Continue debugging. Is it running? Oh. It didn't find, I guess. Directories. So yeah, let me actually test it immediately. Is there any difference between the debug Shakedown Rally launcher 140 kilobytes and release is 140 kilobytes? There's no difference. Aha, it actually shows you the exception. Interesting. Yeah, one thing that I would love to keep out of release is the PDB. Can I actually configure it? Can I configure? But only release. How do you only configure release in this weird thing? And I actually want to not use console. Control F5. Oh, I guess Control F5 was for bypassing debugging. How do you switch to a debug? They have the same options. Can I have a debug that is Windows application? No, a release that is Windows application and a debug that is console. On the left. On the left where? On the left. Under build. But can you have specific settings? This is still not giving me specific settings. General debug symbols. Debug symbols. Oh, optimize code release. Nothing happens when you switch from a debug to a release. Yeah, it's both release. PDB file. Yeah, I want to disable that. I don't think you can have different options like in C++. At least I have never tried. Okay, let's Google. C# Visual Studio, different options for debug and release. Set debug and release configurations. That is for C#. Yeah, maybe you can't do that. Maybe you can't. Which is ridiculous. Like, it would be nice to not have the console, right? In the release. Oh my god. WPF. I haven't heard that in years. Okay, so you can turn off no symbols are emitted. What else can I do? Is there anything else I can strip? Looks like you can change in the project file. Okay. You can change in the project file, but not in the GUI. Nice. There was also something else I noticed. Embed manifest. What is a manifest? Select a manifest generation options. All right. Implicit global usings. Oh, so I was wondering where the usings are coming from. But apparently, it does have implicit global usings. Nullable context. What the hell? Transform project properties. Maybe that is the thing. Okay, am I in release? No, I'm in debug. Okay, let's build the release and let's see if the PDB hasn't been emitted. Okay, yeah, this doesn't work because there's no there's no resources. Okay, yes, so there we go. We still have this JSON things. What is this? Runtime target. Weird. And what is this? Weird. Okay, so let's test this on a totally real thing. So let's copy it in the v27. Okay, so it should magically work here. There we go. We have all of them. Let's go with Sweden and snow. There it is. It does actually start a separate console now, which is good. Which is always good. There we go. It's Delta HF. Delta HF inside, loaded with a loader. Okay. Well, here is the thing, right? This thing is working. This thing is working perfectly. So I'm gonna end this here, and we're gonna think about any. But this is great. This is great. No, I can just launch whatever, and yeah, even driving to Basa in Kenya. Why is it taking so long to start Shakedown now? I'm not sure. It should start really fast. There we go. This is gonna be much easier to mod now. Yeah. For sure. And I hit a tree. Cool. So we have something working. We got it working in CS. It was in C#. It was pretty simple to set up. And I even have a logo. Can't resize. Oh, it does say form. It does say form though. Let's not name it form. Can I just rename it to text Shakedown Rally Launcher? There it is. Yeah. Oh, and one thing is I can put an icon. Now. It's like this generic icon completely. Can you actually remove the icon? I think you can. Show icon, there it is. There it is. We can actually hide it. So for now, it's better to hide it than, you know, than to have it. Yeah, let's copy the launcher. Oh. What? Can't be because the folder file is open in the other. Oh, it's running. Okay. All right. I can show full paths. And I can launch. And yeah, let's check. Did we see that everything looks good? Shakedown Rally launcher without icon. Not bad. There we go. And yeah, it still does take some time to launch, just like the original loader. This is the original loader. Yeah, it's literally behaving the same way. There's like a busy, not busy, not busy. Like busy, not busy. Did you see it? Busy, not busy. Which is exactly what is happening in here. Busy, not busy. All right. Yeah, and there we go. I think I'm done with the initial launcher. This is gonna be this is gonna make development much easier. I don't have to hunt down for the bat files. I can also completely remove bat files because yeah, who needs them now? I don't. So there you go. Shakedown launcher. Unfortunately, yeah. What happens if you just delete these? It does actually need it. Cannot net runtime. Yeah, so I need to do something, right? I need to get it to work with. Yeah, I think it's working pretty well right now. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. See you next time. I'm falling asleep. I did actually have like a couple of moments of sleep previously while I was driving. Okay, yeah. Next time I'm not gonna do it so late. So yeah, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not gonna do a zig rework, right? I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think that this is okay that I have. But yeah, if it starts annoying me, if it starts really annoying me, the speed of it, and yeah, the problem is that it actually requires now. It requires right, a net runtime. That's the problem, which I would like not to have. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. See you next time. Check Discord DM. I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna do it on the phone. I don't have any DMs. Oh, I do have a DM. I made a quick icon for the launcher. Oh. Nice. Oh, nice. You know what? Yeah, you just basically he made an S of the shakedown. The funny thing. Can I launch a loader now? Wait, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do what is it? I forgot what I wanted to do. I'm too tired. I'm too tired right now. Wait, where's my project? There it is. Okay, no, I wanted to go into the debug. I wanted to go into debug to run this app again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one doesn't have. But yeah, he basically took a S and put it in here. I'm too tired to now go and put it in the game. So, but the funny thing, the reason why I'm pointing this out is that the Zig logo is S, almost the same one, almost the same one. Look at that. It's almost the same one. It's actually impressive. It's actually amazing. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. And this is not the Shakedown. This is the Sokol logo, of course. Just making sure that's clear, right? But yeah, I was actually thinking about maybe I can just keep it and pretend it's a Shakedown logo. All right. See you. Bye.